You know, I want to say one more thing. These vehicles that are following me, these black SUVs, and all of these really fancy cars, what do you think? I know it's you. And all the air, all those weird helicopters and drones flying down. You know, y'all are hilarious. What do you think I do? I mean, really, I don't do anything. My life and my walk says it all. So the Masons and whoever you are, FBI agents following me in black SUVs, parked out my house too. Outside my house. I can't take a picture and put it on here because I don't know how. I'm not a techie person. That's why that's just me though. I just press record and talk. And y'all listen. But you have to be careful who follows you too. You know? There was car accidents that were planned, that I was delayed leaving the house and I would see a car wreck. And if there's a long line of traffic, if I'm turning left, I'll usually drive up the middle of the road. I didn't do that one day. And someone actually drove inside the turn lane where I was before I pulled over. They were planning on hitting me. You know, these people are ruthless, man. They really want to get rid of me, but they can't because I'm protected. I'm the chosen one. I'm protected. I'm sent here. Well, I wasn't sent here. I found myself here. My calling, the one I chose to do, is to just be me, go about my life, crazy as it is, even going to the park and swinging and sitting in the car with all three windows down, pouring water all over me because I don't have air conditioning. Thanks, Jeff. That was a nice thing to say. I don't want you to go anywhere. You're trapped home. Wrong. There's ways. But they'll just go to any extreme. But I'm here just to be me, to make my light. My light's going to shine no matter what. To shine on darkness so the truth will come out. The music industry, wow. I wonder what's going to happen with that. I don't know. But they don't target homeless people. They target everybody that's vulnerable. Everybody that doesn't have confidence in themselves. Everybody that looks for approval for somebody else. You fit their little box. They thought that I fit in their little box. I have never in my whole life fit in a box. I've always done my own thing. No matter how crazy it was. Yes, I made bad choices. Yes, I did a lot to hurt myself. But I finally awoke. There's a difference. I look at my past, it doesn't define me. Because I'm not the same person today. And don't let your past define you either. You're a new creation. If you would see pictures of me 4 years ago, I didn't look like this. I didn't. I weighed 267 pounds, begging for approval, people pleaser. I didn't love myself. until all of this happened and I went silent and I started from day one. Okay, why did I make the choices I make? Well, when I was a little girl, I was raised in a very religious house where my dad worked all the time and mom stayed home. And my brother came in my room and would, you know what? And he said, you know who taught me this? Kathy. That was my sister. And then I was raped in 7th grade by my first boyfriend. Yeah, rough start, huh? I didn't know any better. I didn't. But that doesn't define me. That tells me why I made the choices I made throughout my life with men, relationships, and people pleasing. But one day you just get tired of that. It doesn't define, my mistakes don't define me. Yes, all 3 marriages were very abusive. I have lots of scars on my legs. In fact, I have a scar on my left leg that the screw pops out of the skin and bleeds sometimes. Yeah. But it doesn't define me. I know why I made the choices I made. They were bad. And it took me 58 years to figure it out. 58. I'm going to be 63 July 31st. Yeah, 63. But age is just a number. Go inside and find yourself. Find out what started your downfall. Deal with it. Let it go. Because you can't hold on to the hurts and move forward. You can't hold on to unforgiveness and move forward. You know, I forgive everybody, but just because you forgive them does not mean you have to take them back in your life and let them do exactly the same thing in a different way. God teaches us lessons. And boy, did I learn a lesson. Not to make the same choices ever again. Yeah. But I'm happy. I'm doing what I love. I'm helping people. I'm making a difference. I'm shining for Jesus. I'm shining for you. Yeah, you. All of you. All of you. So let your light shine. Let's pull everybody together and come up against this evil. Because we have the means. We have the means within ourselves. God gives us that. He enlightens us. He sets us free. He's our protector. Evil has no power. They may have power for a while, but like I said, the truth always comes out. And when it comes out, it's devastating. But it's nothing that we did, nothing that I did. I just mirrored them and let them see. That's all I do is mirror people. I have a lot of enemies out there. I do. I don't know why. I've never done anything bad to people. I haven't. I've given my last dollars to people. I I have given so much money to the needy that I couldn't even pay my bills. That's how people pleasing I was. So stop being a people pleaser. Be a self pleaser. Have fun. Find that inner child. Dance. Be happy. Genuinely happy. Walk in a room and make a difference. Not for validation, but because you know who you are. You know who you are, and you know who you are in Christ. All right? I love you. Have a great evening tonight and a great Thursday tomorrow. I love you all. Keep the faith. Freedom rules. Freedom. Yeah.